paper magic will survive like the heat death of the universe, and will...
Oh, it's a smuggler's copter. Would you like to crew this? And then it crashes because they don't understand arithmetic.
All your cards belong to me.
2 minutes into macing him in the eyeballs, I switched to pepper spray. He's like, it's downright refreshing. And went back to the mace.
Magic is dying. I'm done. Selling everything.
I might be a hoarder. And yes.
I don't have the crayons or glue to explain this to you right now.
What, are you gonna die twice?
Oil will be worthless before magic cards will.
Well, okay, Dr. Man.
That's Mr. Dr. Professor Jason. Okay.
So, I went to the Cheesecake Factory in person for the first time like an hour and a half ago. Wait. I like how you say you went to it in person for the first time as though you've been there virtually.
He's like,
really funny.
Well,
wearing a VR headset, like, whoa, this really does look like Donald Trump's bathroom.
I've been at like a house party or something where like we're all gonna order DoorDash. What's some place everyone can get something? And so I've had Cheesecake Factory before, and it's like too expensive and not that good. But I really wanted a cheeky lunch special, and my spouse has tummy problems, so we can only eat very bland food when we go out. So we went to Cheesecake Factory, and I walked in, and I started thinking to myself, this has just had to be like. If you took a medieval peasant and put them in, like, the Russian Tsar's palace, this had to be the same feeling of just, like, this is disgusting and opulent and distasteful and also just stupid. And then I started thinking to myself, what would Trotsky think if he walked in to a Cheesecake Factory? Would he be like, would this feel like a palace to him? Keep in mind, it's decadence and opulence for the masses. And so I started thinking... I think Trotsky would have loved the Cheesecake Factory.
Is it really for the masses when all the apps are $20 minimum?
A Cheesecake Factory is less fancy than, like, Russia's subway stations, if the Russian propaganda is to be believed. So I would think Trotsky would be like, this is like a subway station. What the hell?
I think Trotsky would like Cheesecake Factory. He'd go in and he'd be like, can I have the fish and chips? Oh, wait, you guys also have pad thai? Wow, the options are limitless. I'm Leon
I feel it's
Trotsky.
based on, like,
This is
2000s
America's
Russia.
melting pot.
Trotsky would take all the light bulbs. He's like, we don't buy light bulbs at home. I get them at work. As if Americans don't do that with toilet paper. As if every toilet paper dispenser in every public bathroom doesn't have a lock on it for people trying to steal those mega rolls.
Here's my thing is like, why are you stealing the mega rolls? It's single ply. It's just like single ply sandpaper.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not someone who loves overindulging on shit, but also like, I'm gonna buy the 2-ply.
Minimum.
I go through so much toilet paper now.
And just
You think I wouldn't? I didn't buy bidets. I bought whole brand new toilets.
that came with bidets?
Yeah, they have the ass spring attachment. Like, I have to plug my toilet into the wall. I had to have an electrician come out and put a new socket into my wall so I could plug in my fucking toilet. That's how I live. Did I stop buying toilet paper when I got a bidet? No, because it turns out either you want this little hair dryer that's about as warm as someone basically yelling at your asshole from real close. Or you just drip dry. No, you want to dry the water out of your crack. I use as much toilet paper as before. And even though I'm just drying myself, I still use the fucking, like, quilted stuff, man. I'm worth it. It's your asshole.
Honestly, people always talk about, like, there are 4 things worth investing in. It's like your shoes, your office chair, your bed, and your car. They're not talking about the 5th thing. And it's your TV. You gotta respect the bunghole, man.
You are anything that takes your body weight.
Yeah.
Your squatty
Honestly,
potty.
This podcast is brought to you by Squatty Potty, which...
Skip your next booster pack. Just don't buy your next singular booster pack, and instead buy yourself the fucking quadruple ply fucking turbo suck TP. And get back to me.
You're worth it.
Skip some
And you don't
packs.
need to use as much.
Skip some packs and buy the toilet paper, and then get back to me.
Don't buy packs. Buy singles.
Skip.
Save the
some
money
packs.
you were going to use to buy that booster pack because you're a gambling addict. Just get the one card you were hoping to open and spend the rest on some comfortable toilet paper.
So when was the last time you opened a Fallout collector box, Jason?
I wish I'd paid a couple $100 for a Fallout collector box.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I just
That's a
assumed you
cool
were the kind
set.
of person to have bought one of them for like $600 to open it because that's your fucking thing.
I almost paid $800 because that's so my thing. And I was like, wait, what am I hoping to open?
Joy. An experience, an unforgettable experience.
No, I would be hoping to open one of those fabled passages, and they were $5, so I got 20 of them. So like, I already spent $100 to get everything I want. I even bought this stupid Soul Ring, the like Vault Boy foil Soul Ring, and I don't even fucking play Soul Ring. So like, when people's dumb emotions are involved, and nobody cared this much about Magic IP, they failed in 30 years to get us to care about any of those characters as much as we care about the animated cartoon Fallout. This guy.
I will say, you haven't been here the last couple weeks, Jason, but I've been talking a lot about how good the Edge of Eternity story is, and like how good I think this world rules.
I think they put too much in Edge of Eternities, and they didn't need to. Anything is going to be a disappointment on the back of Final Fantasy. So like, they could have put like fetches and shocks like that. They could have put that in a different set. They didn't need to go that hard.
So, I'm really hoping that Edge of Eternities being as good as it is when it didn't have to be is a sign that they are holding true to their statement of having fewer Magic IP sets, maybe you can put more into them. If every Magic set is this good, you know what, man? You can have your Spider-Man set. Edge of Eternities, reading through that spoiler, feels like when I was looking at Rise of the Eldrazi for the first time. Every card feels cool. I can imagine every card doing something interesting. Honestly,
I've been burned so many times because like I wanted Murders at Karlov Manor to be cool. I really wanted that to be cool.
Yeah.
It was I wanted Knives Out, and I got Glass Onion, and that sucks.
Yeah. But like the
I've been
Edge
burned
story,
too many times.
The Edge story is like just good pulp sci-fi. The art in the set's cool. I even think the mechanics in the set are fun. Like I think Station, people were complaining that it's like underpowered or whatever, but like it's just kind of level up under a different skin, right? Like
Yeah, you just build a big thing.
right, power is so
It's
easy to
just
come by
kicker.
in Magic these days. You get 6 power for like 4 mana.
You get like 5 power for 2 mana.
Yeah. There's someone was talking about in Standard, you can play like the 1 mana 2/1 and then play the 2 mana vehicle that like the one that you has crew 2 basically it becomes an anthem, and then like crew 9 it becomes like a 3/5 flying lifelink vigilance or whatever, and you can play the 1 mana 2/1 that station.
Build
and you
a
play
budget
Toby.
Baneslayer?
It was like Toby Beastie Befriender or whatever, makes 5 power for 3 mana. You load it all into that thing, you have a 3/5 vigilance attacker, a 4/4, and then a couple of other bodies for like turn 3. That's fine. That's on rate. Power is easy to come by, and so people like the station costs on these are deceptively low. Like all the mythic lands.
Listen,
have
I
12.
realize they spent 6 months with like a bunch of Pro Tour players playtesting this, and I've only looked at this for 10 seconds, but I think that rate's probably wrong.
I mean, I
I'm
think
a
they
member
want
of
these
the
to be good.
community.
Yeah. I think it's also really good with flickering stuff and just anything that will
Yeah.
untap your... Like, any untap is, like, so easy to come by.
Yep.
All of this.
I think it's cool because the stations ostensibly like they're bad against removal, which it's good to have your above rate thing be bad against removal, because then if you get there you get to live the dream. But you have this really clean safety valve of, oh, you tapped 12 power to make this into a creature? Too bad, kill spell.
Okay, let me offer a counterpoint to you two being excited for Edge of Eternities. As the CEO of CommandersHerald.com, we are fighting a single-handed war against lazy edging of Eternities jokes. We have tried so hard to kill that meme by making really lazy, low-hanging fruit jokes with, like, jokes inside the art, talking about how lame the joke is. Can we stop? Right? We get it. You watch a lot of pornography, and now you know what edging is. It's like a bad dragon storm. Haha, like I'm so funny and edgy. Shut the up. Edge of Eternities is such a name that was going to bring all these lazy jokes, and it's not going well at Commander's Herald. We're really trying to get people to stop, to write a second joke. They can't. They won't. So we're forced to basically boycott the set. So you can like your spaceships and whatever, but I'm just so sick of people like, oh, this release is taking so long. Shut the up.
What was the set called again, Jason?
TSA. What's that?
What was the set called again?
Edging of Eternities.
Eternities nuts. That's a second joke. That's a second joke.
If you ball slap somebody, is it not like attacking them? Eternities nuts sideways. They're in the red zone now, baby.
You're welcome, Jason. I just locked up your next 6 months of writing on your website. Easy.
Well, things aren't going. Hey, Jason, how are things going on Commander's Herald? I'm drinking Kirkland brand. Right here.
You all
things
need
aren't
to
going
go to
well.
Commander's Herald and give him some clicks so he can
Give me
afford
the
to drink
clicks.
artisanal.
I'm not even asking for your god money. I'm asking you to go to a website and then share our article on one of those websites where you waste your time, your Imagers, your Reddits, your Faces book. Go post it somewhere. It costs $0. Oh, Jason, we missed you on the podcast. Oh, well, do me a favor then. Go share my lazy bull all over the internet so we can get paid for giving people free smiles. For the cost of a click, you can help me buy real White Claws instead of drinking Costco White Claws.
For just clicks a day, you can help this poor, pathetic man drink Belgian ales instead of Kirkland brand cider.
I'm not even talking West Laverin. I can't afford... I'm trying to think of a cheap Belgian ale to contrast that with. But like, if they didn't get the West Laverin joke, the tag's not going to help. I'm done. You get half a joke. That's what you deserve. Go to patreon.com/BSB. Give us $20 a month, which is like $4 or $5 an episode. And you can get the second half of that West Laverin joke.
Yeah.
And to help you pay for that Patreon subscription, we have Breakings of the Bulk.
Breaking bulk time. Breaking bulk time. Break.
Oh, yeah, Breaking Bulk. There's so much good stuff.
It's a pick. Breaking bulk. The end.
This is a segment where we pick out cards that you might not have put in your binder or in your box of cards that are valuable, things that you should not leave on the draft table if you are drafting. And I have technically a Tempest card, but it was also in the list /Mr. Booster 2 /Mr. Booster. I believe this also has like a weird dual deck printing or something like that, but it's mostly a Tempest card.
Tempest. Does this reference Shadow?
What color?
No.
What color?
No color.
It could.
Not a token either. Not a token.
Colorless Tempest card?
Yes.
Is it a land?
Hearthstone?
It's not a land. It's not Hearthstone. Hearthstone
was Stronghold.
Stronghold. You're right.
This card does do things with recent cards, but not Shadow. And it didn't spike because of that either. I think it's just a good card in general that's been, like...
But it's colorless from Tempest.
Uncommon, if that matters, even though the set symbol is always black.
It's not a land, right?
It's not a land. It is an artifact. I will confirm it as an uncommon Tempest artifact with a dual deck printing and the list printing.
Is it a sliver?
No.
Okay.
There wasn't like a mana rock in Tempest.
Not a creature. Not a creature, not a mana rock.
Yeah.
This is
I
actually-
honestly...
Because there's so many cards it could be that I don't know the rarity.
Tempest
Like,
is
is
such a
cold
blind spot
storage
for me.
uncommon? Like, is...
I think cold storage is a rare.
Not that card either, though.
All right, man,
That
I'm
card's
stumped.
also Stronghold.
Puppet Strings.
Oh!
Yeah, okay.
Tap or untap target creature. That's a pretty saucy
It does
ability.
weird station things. I
I
don't
thought
think
that
that's
was
why this
common.
card went up, but it didn't, because it didn't go up. It's like an 80-cent market price card that you can probably list for $1 or $2. Card Kingdom charges you $1 if you want it. Cool Stuff charges you $1.49. TCG Players, $2 for if you want a near mint copy. The retro one is also like 50 cents, or the retro list printing is also like 50 cents. So the one with the little Mr. Booster symbol.
Oh,
and then it has a dual deck
it doesn't
printing
have to-
that is dual deck Phyrexia versus the Coalitions. There's like 5 of those in existence.
Saying it's from a dual deck and then having it be Phyrexia versus the Coalition is like you're technically correct, but also you're an asshole.
Yeah. Puppet strings, pull them out of bulk, list them for $1. They'll probably be HP though, so you should probably list them for like $1 and then wait even longer for them to sell. But puppet strings, pick it.
Speaking of being an asshole,
untaps your
Sure,
cards.
you have mystery booster versions too. Everyone's got a bunch of clean copies from the mystery boosters. You don't have to get some Tempest uncommon that was played outside on asphalt, because back in 1997 we were complete animals. There were only 2 colors of sleeves.
I have a Foundations green common.
Is it just Llanowar Elves?
No.
Is it a combat trick? Like
No.
the bite effect?
Nope.
Where's Corbin when you...
God,
kind of
Foundations
want him?
has like
This is a standard
75
card.
green commons.
I know,
It's
that's
such
why
a
I said
big
where's
set.
Corbin?
Oh, it's such... Foundations is so good though. And Foundations Jumpstart...
Its original printing was not Foundations for what it's worth. DJ is actively
It's
cheating, as you can tell.
I-
by the fact
not
that he's
Llanowar
underwater.
Elves.
Yeah, you can hear my keyboard going off.
I'll give you another hint before DJ cheats too much. Its original printing was Modern Horizons.
Yeah, I found it.
Is it the Beetle or whatever?
Calling
Nope.
this a Foundations card is also...
But it's relevant because it's in Foundations, and the Foundations version has the highest buy list.
Okay. So this is doing something in standard then?
Yep.
Okay.
With
What is it?
Tifa Lockhart.
That makes a lot of sense.
It is Spring Bloom Druid. It's Harrow on a creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 2 Tifa triggers for 3 mana is what it is.
Yep. Lets you
And
go
don't the
turn
lands
2
come and
Tifa.
play untapped also? That's naughty. It's
No,
2
They come in
untapped
tap
basic-
with Spring. Harrow puts them in untap. This
A
puts
Harrow
them in
puts them
tapped.
untapped. The
That
Druid
said,
doesn't.
though, the Tifa deck is really good at going turn 2 Tifa, turn 3 Chocobo, turn 4 you're dead.
Yeah.
Or even just turn 3 Tifa with protection spell, turn 4 overprotect, and then this or something. Or you just like.
I'm
Giant
glad they
Ruthless this.
ruined standard with Final Fantasy. That's very funny to me.
I mean,
Why
I
is
think
Standard
Tifa's
ruined?
yeah, Tifa is the best Final Fantasy card in standard, and that deck is just like a tier 2 deck.
Oh, it's not even that good. So,
VV is the strongest card in standard, but that's only because Agatha's Soul Cauldron is so complete.
Agatha's Soul Cauldron, it's such an EDHy card. Anytime something that like speaks to me as a 8 mana format
Yep.
pervert, anytime it's good in standard, that's cool.
It's really
Like Seasons
cool because
Past or like Chandra's Goggles and shit like that. All right,
if you
hey,
put 2
I-
VVs under a Soul Cauldron, the creatures can each activate for mana twice.
Oh, what a card. Speaking of a card, this twice printed uncommon artifact is $3 because its most recent printing was 7th edition. What is this Urza's Destiny uncommon artifact?
So, 7th edition didn't have like the Phyrexian totem stuff, did it?
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I missed what your description was because I was putting our picks into the spreadsheet at pickoftheweek.com/ that's not a website, patreon.com/BSB, where you get our picks of the week spreadsheets that are Google Sheets that are emailed to you when you sign up at $10 or more
Do
a
any?
month.
Do you care about that, listeners? Tell us what you actually care about. Tell them. I'm not on this podcast. Tell them what you care about.
You're our illustrious guest tonight.
Host Demetrius.
What was it? Urza's Destiny colorless card?
Yeah. Urza's in 7th.
Why am I Corbining right now and forgetting
Is
which
this like-
one Destiny is? It's
It's Flask.
The Erlenmeyer
Yeah.
flask.
I almost said Beaker just to set Jason off, but yeah.
It's a Flask.
Caltrops?
Yeah.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Wow. Nice pull.
Whoo!
Caltrops
DJ's
is
on it.
$3. The only
That's a
Caltrops that isn't $3 is Wall of Caltrops. Yeah, how about that? That's a card I did not expect to be that
So,
much
Caltrops,
money. I
for
still
those who
buy
don't
collections.
for those who were not alive during Urza's Destiny or 9/11, Caltrops is a 3-mana artifact. Whenever a creature attacks, Caltrops deals more damage to it, so it can wall armies of X1 tokens. You can somehow trigger it on your own if you want to, if you want some of your stuff to die with like Skull Clamp or whatnot. Yeah, I used to play this in Glissa the Trader in like 2011. And that was one of my first commander decks, is like put it in Glissa the Trader, wait for people to do combat math poorly, and then you just bring back artifacts from your graveyard to your hand.
Glissa the Trader was like kind of one of the canon original commander decks where like everybody who played at the time had one because it was the pre-release promo.
Yep.
The deck had a very clear direction and it was only 2 colors. I think that like might be one of the decks I've played against the most in the early days of Commander. Which is to
That
say
would have been
like,
such a good pre-con too, to just like,
yeah.
here you go. This makes sense. Like when you look at this commander and then look through the deck, everything
wasn't a
here makes
pre-con.
sense to you.
Right, it was the pre-release
What's up?
promo.
It was a pre-release promo, that's why everyone had one.
Yeah,
It would have been
Pre-con- It was
cool.
just a...
it would have been a cool pre-con to like teach
Right.
people the format. It's one of those cards you look at and you're like, I get how to play in 100-card Magic just reading this card's text.
Yep.
I made
I
so
actually-
many people read Plague Boiler.
Yeah.
Oh, Plague Boy. I played that at the pre-release. I was playing green-black at the pre-release. Vulturous Zombie, but not the Brain Spoil Vulturous Zombie deck. Because not the pre-release, the first regionals or whatever. I thought Plague Boiler was just another pernicious deed, and it's not.
Really good if you could ever bring it back into play.
Yeah.
Um,
But Deed's
I
just
actually-
about as easy to loop as Boiler, so...
one of the most disappointing callbacks Magic has ever done for me was the red-white hero, or I think it was the Phyrexia All Will Be One reference to Hero of Oxid Ridge and Hero of Bladehold.
Oh,
The
yeah.
card was such a bummer.
The black-white one?
Was it black-white? Yeah, it was just like,
Yeah.
it was... Hero of Bladehold and Hero of Oxid Ridge were like 2 of the coolest cards from that set to me.
Oh, for sure.
Hero Bladehold, like... There hasn't been a card like that... Adelia, I guess, right? Adeline, Heretic Cath, whatever that one...
The
you know the
three-mana
one
one,
that
right?
spits out tokens.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hero of Bladehold was such a, like... It was a Baneslayer Angel, except instead of... It just killed them the next turn. Like, they just die if you untap with it. It was so powerful.
And it had this
And
weird curve of card came out, was terrible because Jace the Mind Sculptor exists, and then got to have its glow up later.
There is a part of me that wishes I could live in a world in which I get to Arena of Glory out Hero of Bladeholds and have it not be terrible.
Yeah.
Could
I
play
That's
Hero of
cute,
Bladehold and,
right?
and modern Red-White Energy is one of the best decks. I could just do that.
You're just describing EDH.
Yeah, but in EDH,
I
we're
want to
things
play a
like,
format where this is possible. Well, we
Yeah, but Hero
invented that.
Bladehold
We doubled the
only
life
attacks one
total so you could
person.
actually do shit.
Doesn't attack 4
Right.
people, doesn't have Myriad or whatever.
I'll have you know,
Give it
Jason,
Myriad.
I've been playing an amount of Commander recently. And it's been okay. I've been having an okay time with it. I really like the card Kefka, Court Mage. That card is very cool to me.
Final Fantasy's Zidane. I built Zidane. So fun. You steal a creature and give it lifelink. Half of the white makes Zidane come in at the end of the turn, so stealing their creature is useless, so you have to play really obscure white blink that actually brings it in main phase. Zidane's hilarious. I stole a giant Cactor and gained 10,000 life. Like, that's peak Magic. Final Fantasy has made Magic fun. So I went to a colleague's house and played like 8 hours of EDH a day for 4 days, and Magic's fun finally. I've kind of like not enjoyed anything for like the last 6 months, so playing a lot of EDH and having it actually be fun was lit. And having Red Death be the best deck of the weekend was gratifying for me. I know people are starting to like, here's some tech. What if your commander was a mana rock, so you always had a mana rock in the command zone? Well, what if your mana rock made them beat the shit out of each other? Goad is undefeated. It's the best EDH mechanic of all time because it makes sure the game does not last too long. So just in every deck, put an assault suit in all of your decks. Put a descent into Avernus in every deck. Just get these games over with. Don't let them turn it into a boring EDH game that everyone's like, oh, every time I play EDH, it's just a million creatures and no one attacks. No, make people hit each other and make them do it as hard as possible. That is peak EDH.
I played a game recently where I borrowed a friend's deck, and I had the pleasure of drawing the card Disrupt Decorum. I did the Disrupt Decorum, took my turn. The person to my left played an Avenger of Zendikar. The next two players were like, hey, can someone deal with this? And I'm like, I have an answer for Avenger of Zendikar, guys. Let me, just don't kill me. We'll get to my turn. And then I played it. I played this Disrupt Decorum, and then it didn't kill everybody. And then it came to my turn, then I Eternal Witness and did it again. Which is to say that Goad is kind of the greatest mechanic of all time for 4 players.
Goad is the GOAT. It's so good. Here's the thing. I think every pod needs a gay married couple to get people started, right? Because a gay married couple will attack each other on the first turn of the game based on some shit that didn't happen in a Magic game. Right? Like, people who play Magic with each other a lot, it's like, you know what? Fred's always the problem. Fred. But gay people be like, oh, well, whose mother's overbearing now? Take 3. And it's so good. To just not have to worry about who's going to break the seal and attack somebody first. It's going to be a Llanowar elf that should have been tapped for mana slapping somebody for looking at another dude. And I love that. Every game needs that. So if you don't have gays, you need Goad. Right?
That's the name of the episode, probably. I don't know if we can do that one.
Gays, Goads, and guns.
Where'd the guns come from?
Oh, if you're gay and you're offended by what I just said, attack me with a Llanowar elf about it. Because people...
Are you goading them into...
I literally just goaded people.
Jason would do anything to get hit by a gay person. That's just... He thinks about it all the time.
Here, I brought a paddle if you want to punish me for what I said. I think people are just... If it's like a brand new pod, people are like, oh, I don't want to attack. Oh, I'm going to wait till somebody does something. Oh, you played a Soul Ring? Oh, I feel okay attack. That. Attack a stranger. Don't roll a die. Just say, I don't like your haircut. Make Magic games faster. Hit them in a way that they will want to hit you back.
That's true.
And
the
then
best
don't
part
let
of a game
them.
of Magic is when it ends.
Yeah, then you get to play another game with different decks. What could be better?
The worst is when you get stuck in the 2-hour game and, like, it'd be socially uncouth of you to leave because the vibes are bad, but also the vibes are bad.
And when it's with my friends, I have no compunction about being like, this is boring, and just scooping and leaving the table and going and getting a cocktail and watching them play it out. But if it's at the LGS, people are like, oh my God, can you believe the CEO of Commander's Herald? That's commandersherald.com. Can you believe the CEO of Commander's Herald scooped in the middle of our meaningless game where everyone said they were playing modified precons, and then a guy goes, turn 2 Tifa.
He just attacked me a bunch while I'm wearing a pride flag and then quit. I don't get it. Like...
I'm going to start putting Cyclonic Rift in decks just so I can Psych Rift and then leave.
Can I comment, by the way? Having played Commander recently, I read the Game Changers list. I'm sorry, but, like, if your group thinks that Consecrated Sphinx is a real game changer, then, like, I don't need to talk to you. That card is fine.
No, here's what happens. I play Consecrated Sphinx. Are you mad that I'm going to use card advantage to win the game? No, I'll copy your Sphinx. Well, I'll copy your copy of the Sphinx. All right, I'll play Brainstorm. Okay, and then you're doing math for 45 minutes. It's like a Balatro hand, but you have to do the math yourself. Forget it.
The actual thing is that whoever acts last in that wins, and you just wrap it up, and you're like, yep, Craig wins. It's fine.
I'll play Thassa's Oracle and Whispers of the Muse. I win.
there's just a bunch. There's just a bunch of cards on the Game Changers list. Like, I get they're there.
They are annoying.
For the same reason that Bitter Blossom was banned when Modern started, it's because like they have this precedent.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I don't vibe with it.
It's a baby list. It needs to shrink over time. It's a first
for
step.
Sure.
But
For
like,
sure.
what does Game Changers mean? It means you can't play the card against precons. Good. I don't want to have a precon and have some dickhead play a Smothering Tithe. And then be like, well, why is everyone all bummed out all of a sudden? Smothering Tithe makes a game annoying because every time someone draws a card, everybody has to make a decision. And if you're like me and you're like, I will not pay Smothering Tithe because only cops pay for Smothering Tithe, everyone gets mad at me. I didn't introduce the Smothering Tithe into the game. I'm not going to volunteer to pay 2 extra mana for all my draws. So I'm just going to say let it ride, and people are mad at me like I caused that person to win the game. There are just cards that are annoying. I don't care that you're going to draw extra cards with Rhystic Study. I care that you're going to be like, yeah, you pay the 1 every time I play a Mana Rock. Shut the up. There are some cards that I just don't want to have to deal with, and if I can categorically not have to deal with them, I think you shouldn't be able to play Game Changers in Tier 3, but that's me. I just took them all out of my god because I just... Good. If people have that much of a problem with Glacial Chasm, maybe I don't need it. So, like, I just took all the Game Changers out of the decks I take with me just on principle, but, like, apparently you can play them in Tier 3, which I thought Game Changers were only for Tier 4 and 5.
That's my fundamental issue with it.
That would have been better for me.
Sitting down at a table, people being like, oh yeah, our decks are all 3s, and then like, three Game Changers is such a weird number to have in your deck.
Yeah.
Because like, Rhystic Study is just as much of a problem if you have just that in your deck, or also 6 other Game Changers. This line being 3 of them is so strange to me, because I can have my 3 Game Changers be Rhystic Study, Smothering Tithe, the Consecrated Sphinx, and like...
And I don't give a if you have those 3, those are the 3 annoying ones. I don't really give a about anything else on the list if you have those 3.
That's what I'm saying, is like... There's such a broad classification among Game Changers, and also the fact that you should either have 0 of them or as many as you want, and that should be the line.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Tier 3 should be 0 Game Changers.
Kind of agree.
Get in the comments. Let us know how many Game Changers you think there should be. Goad your fellow listeners and your fellow
watchers. And none
watchers
of them are cards I care about. Like, I had to take Serra Sanctum out of a deck. Okay, fine. I had to take Crop Rotation out of a deck. Yeah, fine. I get it. But Glacial Chasm is a card that, like, if you didn't sign up to do that kind of bullshit, I could see not wanting to play against that. So some of those were like, I personally feel like, oh, that's not that big a deal. I'd play Crop Rotation. But you know what? I'm not going to fight for it. It's just sort of like, I didn't think it was a problem the way I was doing it, but maybe that's me rationalizing my own antisocial behavior while criticizing other people for having the audacity to want to draw a few extra cards. I don't know. Like, Sol Ring is so powerful, you're an asshole not to play it. And it's sort of like, okay, well, you have 99 cards, not 100. And I don't think anything should be a staple. I think everything should be... You should aspire to play more high synergy cards.
Sol Ring was more fun when you were all ramping into bad cards.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. If you were playing, like, yeah, exactly. I played Terastodon 2 turns early, yeah. But I'm not gonna, but all of my opinions about EDH are, I don't play that. It felt good to cut all my Sol Rings. And I'm not saying other people should, but, like, see how it goes. See how it feels to just cut any card that is in there because you think you should play it and not because you actually like it. And play some cards you like. Put some Goad into a Magic the Gathering deck.
This conversation is really reinforcing the tried and true thing of the worst part about Magic is talking about it. The cure for hating Magic is just playing more Magic. Does that make sense? Like,
very true.
Like, we can argue the semantics of the Game Changers, and we can argue personal philosophies all we want, but, like, until we sit down and play a game, like, it's like you said, Jason, you've been playing Magic again, and it's been pretty fun.
Magic's undefeated. It's everything else that sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is, like, the best thing that could happen is for Wizards of the Coast, they're, like, go out of business, and, like, nobody makes new Magic cards. Like, the first 5 years after that'll be amazing. And then it'll suck and get stale and somebody else will start making bootleg. But until then, I guess what I'm saying is everything sucks. I have absolutely no hope, and this episode is brought to you by Kirkland Signature Lime Hard Seltzer.
God, I wish we were sponsored by Kirkland.
When you lose your dream job and have anhedonia, reach for a 5% alcohol by volume. What is this? It doesn't say what it is. Probably just seltzer and vodka or some man. Everything. This is the ad pitch now. We're brought to you by alcohol. Someone's going to use SpongeBob lands to summon Sonic the Hedgehog and kill you on turn 3 on an anime titty playmat. And you're going to remember when you had a limited rating of 1987. And back when that meant something. Reach for hard seltzer. You did it. Grab a loose one out of the door of your garage fridge and just think about how you're only out there to smoke weed because you can't do it in the house. And think about how you're a prisoner in your own life. Kirkland brand lime seltzer.
Brainstorm Brewery brought to you by the undying dread of nihilism and by MTGstocks. You can...
Like Michigan violence. I just crumpled up a dime in front of you. I hurt my thumb doing it. It was a dumb bit.
Can you not just still return, like, can you not still get value out of it?
So the thing is, there is a complicated infrared scanner. The can needs to be mostly intact so it could spin freely on the belt and have the barcode read. Because God fend, the Meyer Corporation pays you a dime for a beverage you didn't buy at a Meyer. So they have to have a database of all the beverages they sell. And if it doesn't match a barcode in their database, it spits it back out at you. And then you throw it in the trash because you throw it in their trash. You make them deal with it. You can cut this from the podcast. This is just a PSA. If you come to Michigan, don't crush the cans.
That's maybe the first time our podcast has provided real value to anyone ever.
Yeah. When you're at GP Detroit, keep your pop cans. And don't call a pop can a soda can. People in Detroit will laugh at you.
We've come full circle on the accent thing, haven't we?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't take you seriously if you say soda or have a southern accent. Those are my two.
So I opened a lot of
LGS?
soap product recently. No, but I'm thinking about it. It's probably not a good idea. Maybe we'll see. That's a whole thing.
If you could get a Roku to like be your cashier, that might be worth it.
As long as it's powered by Grok for the customer interactions, that's all I want.
Why does this keep suggesting invoke prejudice? It's not even a blue deck.
So my staff and I spent basically 3 days opening sealed product. One of them was the Mythic Editions from Guilds of Ravnica and Ravnica Allegiance. And Jason, I would like to ask you what you think is the most expensive card from any of the 3 Mythic Editions. So there's Mythic Edition Guilds, Ravnica Allegiance, War of the Spark. What do you think the 3 most expensive cards from that product are? Like the Planeswalkers.
Oh, are they all from the same deck? Like,
well, they're all like... When you bought Guilds of Ravnica Mythic Edition, you got 8 Planeswalkers, and then there was 8 Planeswalkers in each one, so there's 24 total Planeswalkers. Mm-hmm. They were like the precursor to Secret Lairs. There's the War of the Spark one that had Jason Ugin.
I remember it was an endless cycle of getting Ben uncut sheets.
Yes, the War of the Spark one was particularly bad. But
sometimes toothbrushes.
I looked at the prices of some of those Planeswalkers today, and I was surprised to see the ranking for Bronze, Silver, and Gold.
So from those 24 Planeswalkers, which is the most expensive? Is it Liliana?
No. The Liliana they did in that one is the Last Hope, so she's bad. It's the Eldritch Moon.
Yeah, but it's a Liliana also. I don't think any of those were particularly good. Like, the Jace one was a mill one? Was that?
No, it was the Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know what's in that fucking product, so you can just tell me.
So Jace the Mind Sculptor, when it released in that one, was like $200. Ugin was like $150. That's why the War of the Spark one was so good, is because it had like $400 worth in value, and they were selling it for $200 or something. That's why the site crashed. As of today, Sarkon Unbroken. Thank you, guys.
Red-
Sarkon
red
Unbroken
black?
is the most expensive Mythic Edition Planeswalker.
The Teamer one.
Sarkon the red black one?
Red
No, the
Teamer
Teamer
colors.
one.
Oh, okay. I could see that.
At close
Yeah.
to $60 is first place. Second place
It's
is
a dragon card.
Yeah.
Like
Moving the Spirit Dragon
it's
is
a
like
teamer
55.
dragon card, so it goes at the like number 3 deck right now is Miram.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah, a lot of dragon stuff
I
going
guess
on.
I could see that.
I mostly just brought this up because Jace the Mind Sculptor Mythic Edition is like $35, and that like broke
Ooh.
my brain a little bit
Yeah.
because it
Because it's
was
still Jace the Mind Sculptor. I don't know what format's that good in.
right, and that's
anymore.
why it's so affordable. That's why it's bottomed out. That's why it's not worth anything. But like that card. Price memory is just everyone thinks that's $100 card, right? It's just the good
Yeah.
version of Jace, and like it's not the weird wacky secret lair Jace is 10 times as much. It's a weird world we live in.
People have no nostalgia. Like remember
For what it's
how
worth.
like Jace the Mind Sculptor was like a card like people straight up couldn't afford?
Yeah,
And now that they're like affordable, no one gives like Tarmogoyf is worth less than the Tarmogoyf token. That's a Tarmogoyf. And like that card was like $100. People I'm not paying $100 for cardboard. Like
Jason,
people have
Tarmogoyf
no
was-
nostalgia. People don't even want to own it as a like, wow, I can finally afford this type of a thing.
At the inception of Modern, I traded $1,200 worth of cards for a playset of Tarmogoyfs.
Whew.
Now, granted, my Hallowed Fountains were $80 at the time, so that made it a lot easier.
yep.
But still, just like both statements in that really.
I remember at the inception of Modern, I won something at F&M, and I had like $80 to spend store credit on or something, and I got a Dissension Fat Pack, and I opened a Hollowed Fountain and a foil Hollowed Fountain,
Whew.
and that paid for like most of my Modern deck at the time, because Birthing Pods were $10 and Misties were $10, and like that was Seachrome Coasts were like $10, and
And with that, it's time for Pick of the Week.
Pick of the week, pick of the week, pick of the week. Time for the pick of the week.
Your favorite segment, brought to you by CommandersHerald.com.
Godspeed, JJ.
You can say that. Corbin's not here because Corbin doesn't like when I say this podcast is sponsored by CommandersHerald.com because CommandersHerald.com didn't give me any money to say that. I'm doing it for free. And Corbin didn't get any money for me to say that. Even though we've sponsored every episode of this podcast, which is more generous than any other sponsor has ever been.
This episode brought to you by @DevotedDruid on Twitter. Like her post. It's the only way you can actually support the podcast.
Oh, that's too hard. I'm not going to, like, click a link to help you out. Come on now.
No, that's fair.
Can't I just go to patreon.com/BSB and give you $20 a month, which is as low as $4 or $5 an episode, so I could hear the after hours when you're having fun hanging? You could. I would say the first half hour of this recording is after hours. So could you hear us actually having fun? We do the miserable number for you, because that's what you said you wanted. But if you would like to hear us actually having fun and enjoying each other's company, that you want the after hours for that one.
And if you jump on at the $5,000 a month tier, Jason will show whole.
Mm-hmm. Here's a preview of that. The real thing, even tighter.
Physical bit, Jason.
He's a regular Carrot Top.
He came with props.
What is a
My
butthole if
pick-
not a prop?
Carrot Top just implies the existence of Carrot Bottom.
I don't like that.
I gotta find a fourth fucking Chaos. I gotta be Dr. Eggman after this and find a fourth fucking Chaos Emerald.
I do think that the Sonic cards are going to increase in value over time.
It's
To learn
an
more
inflation
about
joke.
this,
Yeah.
Google Sonic price creep. No, I'm not a freak, DJ.
Sonic
God.
price creep. Yep. It's a Sonic cosplayer with the last name Price who's creeping on underage girls. Sonic price creep. Oh, jeez. All right. Speaking of Sonic, I have a Sonic-based pick of the week. My pick of the week is super short shorts. I'm way into those lately for some reason. I've been thinking a lot about, and that if you beep out the word, that'd be funny. I've been thinking a lot about, and my curiosity is as enduring as this $4 card from Duskmorn. I don't know how
Well, that's pussy.
Coastal Piracy on a Stick is $4, but buy them.
I think this card's incredible. I think this card is too cheap. I think that Duskmorn is the strongest set we've had in a really long time. Yeah, no, this card's fucking slam dunk. It has flash too. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it has flash, and when it dies, it comes back. Like,
Yeah.
a really annoying enchantment that is even annoyinger to deal with. The whole cycle is nuts. Even
It's also-
the red one, which is like not even a particularly good ability, is actually good in the Sonic the Hedgehog deck. So like maybe you pick up those for $250 too. That's a bonus pick. I don't like the whole cycle is busted. Like
Yeah.
Enduring Vitality is like $450 and Cryptolith Right
Yep.
costs like 3 times that. I don't get what's going on with this cycle. There's a set that wasn't super great. Didn't sell as well as maybe it could have.
The
So, I don't
blue,
know.
green, and white ones are also like very good in standard. So there's
Yeah.
additional fuel to the fire, right?
But they're all abilities that when they're printed on a Magic card, that enchantment is like a top 100 commander card on EDH Rec in those colors. So like, I
mean,
don't know.
We're like 2 set releases from Duskmorn being 500 set releases ago. Like, I think we're gonna start seeing Duskmorn stuff dry up. Who the f*** is opening Duskmorn packs now, right?
Not when there's Final Well, I mean, your store is sold out of Final Fantasy. Not when there's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Not when there's Edge of Eternities.
Yeah, I mean, stuff's getting legit buried. I mean, Duskmorn is... I don't know, there's so many good cards in Duskmorn. Have you read Head Shredder?
Yep. Duskmorn, I think, has like 40 cards in it that I'm surprised all saw print in the same set. Like, it's just so high power.
I know, the only thing crazier than jamming that much good in a set is nobody caring.
I mean, people like
Well,
Duskmorn.
A lot of the cards in Duskmorn are also stronger than they look on a first read.
I think that's right. They all have a lot of text on them.
You know what's another card with a lot of text?
Oh,
Not
here
from
we go.
Duskmorn, but from Bloomburrow.
That's a
It's
pick
Beza
of
the
week
Bounding
transition.
Spring.
Ooh. Nice.
Mythic rare, timely reinforcements with a lot of extra juice on top. Playable in standard. Honestly, probably not bad in commander. I feel like you probably get all the modes pretty much every time. Beza's like $10, maybe $11. Bloomburrow is an old set now. Bloomburrow is also wildly popular, and so like, even if this card doesn't continue to see massive amounts of standard play, which it will, we're just getting to a point where Bloomburrow is going to start drying up, just like Duskmorn, just like we were talking about. And Mythic Rare is the spot where I want to be, especially.
Well, we're starting to see mythics from medium sets that are a couple years old. Like, I was on Reddit today and somebody said, how is Delny Streetwise Lookout $33?
Yep.
Bad set.
Yep.
You can still get bundles of that for like half off at your LGS. Go buy them out of...
Yep.
That's why I picked
You might get a
Craterhoof
Delny.
Behemoth at like 3 weeks ago. Craterhoof Behemoth is like sub $10.
Yep.
Just buy it.
It's just ridiculous.
Even if it doesn't go up, you paid less than $10 for a Craterhoof, and isn't that good? Isn't that what you always
Right.
wanted? That card took like a year to get above $1 when it first came out.
Yeah. It was a slow climb. AVR was a weird set where like a lot of the best stuff was sort of secretly good.
Well, that booster draft format was so slow, I actually like took down the pre-release with Craterhoof in my deck just because every game lasted that long.
Avison herself soaked up a lot of the value for a long time too. It's like continues to, but like that was just like Avacyn and Temporal Mastery and Cavern of Souls are the 3 big hits.
Yep.
I will round us out for my pick of the week with a Warhammer 40k card that I am continuously surprised hasn't spiked yet. I took a while to find a pick of the week this week because I kept looking at cards and then seeing that they had already spiked because they dealt with +1/+1 counters and all of the Final Fantasy / Edge of Eternities precon counter proliferate stuff. And I looked at this card and I thought, oh, that's unfortunate. This one already spiked. It hasn't, so you can go buy it. It's called the Red Terror. It is only in the 40K
Red Terror
set.
hasn't spiked yet?
Card is like $3.50 TCG low, $4 market price. The Surge foil is under $9. You can buy them, and they will continue to be piece number 1 of an infinite combo over and over and over again. They will.
There are so many mid $15 cards from Warhammer.
Yep.
They will continue to not reprint it probably unless it gets a secret layer or something with a different name. Maybe, I don't know. But it's a card that says whenever you blank, do blank 2, and it doesn't have the little annoying text on it that says you can only do this once per turn. It's just an infinite combo piece that will continue to do things, and we are in an era of like my other pick of the week is Chess X Dice because they put so many proliferate precons out there. Yeah, the Red Terror is sub $5. You can just buy a bunch of them and wait. The card already hit more than $10 once. A card spiked to 10 like 2 years ago. And the card, yes, I said 2 years ago because this precon came out almost 3 years ago. The card is old. It's ancient. It's 1,000 years old.
That's
Buy the Red Terror.
True.
It's in 15k decks on EDH Rec. Like, it's not even that bad as a commander. Like, people are building mono Red Terror decks and putting a bunch of like Sabotender and Avalanche in the deck. Avalanche of Sector 7, not like the card Avalanche. Like,
is there a card just named Avalanche?
Yeah, probably from Ice Age.
Yeah.
I'm talking Biggs, Wedge, and Jesse Avalanche.
It's red 2 and X sorcery. Destroy X target snow-covered lands.
That makes sense.
Classic.
That set was so self-contained. Like, Ice Age Limited is actually really good, but if you mix it with anything else, every card is better. It's like I was going to win the Ice Age draft, but someone played a 6/1 Deadly Insect and I couldn't deal with it.
Thank you so much to everybody for listening to Brainstorm Brewery this week. I have been your host, your only host, and the only host there ever was, Cass Lynn.
That's true. I'm not on this cast anymore. So.
Joined by my illustrious guests, DJ Do the Dougie Johnson, and Jason Doesn't Do This Anymore Alt. Subscribe to us on Patreon at patreon.com/BSB. And get in the comments and tell us how much you love Jason being here so that he might grace us with his presence again. The after hours of this episode are going to be really good. Bye!
Share my Commander's Herald articles.
Yeah, share your Commander's Herald article. Tip your waitress.